you guys think is the biggest
Shout out to
issue
Seth
facing the United
Hernandez, man.
States today? Just off the top of your head.
Running straight
What do you
back.
guys think is the biggest
Fire
issue
journalist.
facing the United States today? What do you guys think is the biggest issue facing the United States today? Just off the top of your head, what do you think is one of the biggest things?
Crime,
Honestly,
for sure.
oh, I think mental health is a big one. Mental health in relation to institutionalized issues, or is that the right word?
Like cultural injustice. I think there's just a lot of like miscommunication between the government and the like our generation specifically. I feel like they just don't feel represented enough. Okay, an example I can think of is in one of my psych classes. Like a big part of how we learn and like interpret information comes from our cultural backgrounds, and I just feel like across America there's so many different cultural backgrounds. Like people call America like the mixing pot or the melting pot. So I just feel like a lot of people feel underrepresented in the government because like they don't feel like their cultural background is represented.
I think it's a lack of empathy and tolerance, and not understanding people's points of views and other people.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. There's a lot of hypocrites, bro. A plenitude of hypocrites on both sides, bro. On the left and the right, bro. In the black race and in the white race, bro. In all races, there's a lot of hypocrites. In each political party, there's hypocrites. You know what I'm saying? There's hypocrisy in every group, every community, man. It's sad.
I think it's a lack of empathy and tolerance, and not understanding people's points of views and other people's struggles.
Closed-mindedness, bigotry mindset. Yeah, man, hostility, acrimony, animus towards people who think differently than them.
Tolerance, and not understanding people's points of views and other people's struggles.
Well, with the tolerance and inclusivity issue, talk to me a little bit more about that. Why do you think that's such a big issue? Give me some examples of what's been happening.
Everyone's always discriminated based off the race, classism, many things, and then we don't discuss it enough. And then if it is discussed,
I'm not gonna hold you. Not everything is racial discrimination. You know what I'm saying? Just because a person feels that something is racial discrimination, that doesn't mean that it actually is. That it truly is racial discrimination, bro. And feelings are not feelings. Yeah, feelings don't equate to facts. You feel me? Feelings do not equate to facts. Just because you feel that something is racial discrimination, that does not mean that it actually is racial discrimination. If that makes sense.
Such a big issue. Give me some examples of what's been happening.
Some people say, yeah, it's crazy, bro. If a white person is saying something that's rational, that's real, that's irrefutable, indisputable, incontestable, then a lot of blacks, a lot of people of color, period, are going to say that he is racist, he is discriminatory, he is bigoted, he is prejudiced. Nah, bro, he's keeping it a buck. You don't like what he's saying, so you try to stifle. You try to muzzle this man. You try to stifle what he's saying because he has a different skin color, bro, or she has a different skin color, or yeah, bro, you try to stifle what that person is saying, but the truth cannot be disputed. The truth cannot be repudiated, refuted. Yeah, bro. That's
with the tolerance and inclusivity issue, talk to me a little bit more about that. Why do you think that's such a big issue? Give me some examples of what's been happening.
Everyone's always discriminated based off the race, classism, many things, and then we don't discuss it enough. And then if it is discussed,
some people are
it's only
racially discriminated against for sure. I'm not saying racial discrimination doesn't exist, but it's not as abundant. Like I said before, it's not as abundant and opulent as people think.
Partly in the news, and then it goes
in America,
and then we don't discuss it enough. And then if it is discussed, it's only slightly partly in the news, and then it goes away. A lot of issues right now is environmentalism and how we're not going to be able to go back to what we had before because of pollution, and not enough is being done. But again, it's always individualized. It's always like, oh, the regular people have to recycle and they have to be doing all this, and then we're not focusing on corporations and how they are polluting and stuff like that.
How many years do you think the world has left if we don't get climate change under control?
I think it's 7 or 6 years left.
6 years.
Something around that. I'm not positive, don't quote me on that, but I think it's around that, yeah.
Do you think it's 6 years? Do you think that's kind of extreme, or do you think that we're really on that track right now?
I think we're really on that track.
6 years and we're done.
Yeah, I don't think there's much left.
I think we've lost like kind of a lot of community or like sense of community. I think social media is an issue.
Social media, yes. Social media does have pros, you know what I'm saying? There's pros and cons of everything, but social media is really messing up a lot of people's mindsets, bro. Especially the mindsets of the young people, bro. You know what I'm saying? The poisoning, the contamination, the pollution, the brainwashing, the conditioning. It's crazy, bro. On TikTok, prick crock. I call it that. You know what I'm saying? There is an abundance of false-ish, mendacious-ish, garbage, rubbishness on TikTok, bro. A lot of crazy-ish, bro. A lot of people believe BS, canards, false narratives, bro. It's a shame, bro. It's a shame that there's deception, man. That bro. It's terrible, man. It's terrible.
And I don't know. I feel like I can't really speak on like the biggest issue in America because there are a lot of really big issues. I don't think social media.
A lot of people have inferiority mindsets. They're comparing themselves to other people. They're thinking that they're inferior because they don't have the financial abundance that other people that they think other people have. You know what I mean? The fame, the etc. They feel that they're inferior because they're not as abundant financially, or they don't have as many cars or houses, or bro. But yeah, it's sad.
I don't
man.
know. I feel like I can't really speak on like the biggest issue in America because there are a lot of really big issues. I don't think social media can be said to be the biggest issue.
It seems very polarized and everything seems politicized. And then there's a whole cancel culture thing.
Yes.
So it's hard to be able to learn. I
don't know her personally, but she might be a conservative, like based on what she's saying. I don't know. She could be a liberal. I don't know. But she's
like this fast-paced, quote-unquote, wokeness that Gen Z is.
I think that gave it away. She has an aversion to wokeness and wokeism and victimhood mentality. Victimhood mentality, bigotry mindset, intolerance towards people who have dissident opinions, hostility, acrimony towards people who don't agree with everything they say. The cancel mob is whack.
Like this fast-paced, quote-unquote, wokeness that Gen Z is trying to like add into society, I guess.
You know what? So cancel culture has been an issue that has come up a lot from Gen Z. I've noticed this lately because I go to college campuses all over the nation. Are you guys concerned with where cancel culture is right now?
It's terrible.
I think it's an issue.
I mean, I think it can be kind of an issue because I think everyone can be very quick to cancel before they know all of the facts, and then kind of
hasty assumptions. They're quick to excoriate and vilify people, man. It's horrible, man. Yo, I'm gonna stop it right there. Let me know what y'all think. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Bro, let's talk in the comments, man. Let's talk in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. I think, social media is one of them. Crime, I think. Cancel culture, bro. A lot of things are blights, man. A lot of things are blights, man, for sure. Yeah, bro. It's wicked, bro. It's wicked. I'm out.